Welcome back to Art Club. We've got another fun and fantastic day ready to go for you. Today is day 2 of this final project, so you can see what it looks like over there. We've got the background already created, but today we're going to be making the cute little sea creatures that are going to go inside. So this is probably something like what you have so far. Your background color might be different. Your yarn color is likely different, but something that looks sort of like this. Well, we're going to transform your background into a background with a sea creature hanging out in it. So you can see by the end of the day today, depending on obviously what sea creature you choose and what your background looks like, you'll have something that looks kind of like this. So the first thing to think about is, what sea creature do you want? Do you want a whale, a dolphin, a sea turtle, a starfish, a mermaid? You get to choose. And then pick out a piece of colorful paper accordingly to whatever you're thinking you want to make. We're also going to need scissors and a pencil. We're going to need tape. Things to decorate with. So I've got some markers here. Maybe you want to use some googly eyes and glue. And we'll have the option of also doing the yarn at the end around the edges, in which case you would have your hole puncher and your yarn, of course, ready to go. But let's start off with our drawing of our sea creature. Now I'm going to swap out my pencil for a marker so it's easier to see on the screen, but go ahead and take this time to draw whatever sea creature you would like for your art project today. Feel free to look at pictures on the internet, or look through, if you've got any books with sea creatures, you could do that too. And once you've got it drawn out, go ahead and cut it out. Now, at any point, if this video gets too fast, feel free to pause it, rewind it if you need to. That's a beautiful thing, right? We can all learn and create at our own speed with these videos. So I'm going to cut the starfish on out. Of course, you might be doing something other than a starfish, right? There we go. Down to the last 2 legs here. And there we go. We've got my starfish cut out. My next step is going to be to decorate it, if you want to, right? This is up to you. So I do have some cool markers. Maybe I'll do some spots on my starfish. Maybe some of them even go right to the edge like that. And although I know if I were to find a starfish on a beach, or see one if I went to some sort of an aquarium, I know that I'm not going to actually see eyeballs on it. But you all know how much I love googly eyes, so I am going to use my artistic creativity and my imagination, and I am going to add some googly eyes to my starfish here. They do have like the peel and stick backings, but I am like 1 in 10 for being able to actually get the backings off. So I usually prefer to just glue them on, which is what I'll be doing today. So there's my googly eyes there. And I'm going to get my glue on out and glue those down. These are really tiny googly eyes here, so there we go. That one had a little extra something on it. Let's see. Oh, now my glue doesn't want to work, you guys. There we go. So there's one cute little googly eye for my starfish, and another. And I feel like the starfish is not yet complete. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to give it a little smile here too. That looks pretty cute. I'll hold that up closer to the camera. There we go. So now I have a choice to make. Do I want to keep my sea creature just like this, where I've decorated it? Maybe you add other things to yours too, right? Maybe you've got glitter glue, maybe crayons. So feel free to decorate however you want. So I could leave it like this, and it kind of gets tucked in the water, so it's like it's swimming around, right? So I could stop right there. Or if I want to, you probably noticed that my whale has the yarn going all the way around. If I'm going to do that, I want to use my hole puncher, and I'm going to just punch around the edges of my sea creature. But notice how I'm not too close to the edge, and the holes aren't too close to each other either. We want to make sure we do that. That is going to be important. So on my starfish, oh, look at that. I already had a different one punched. Bet you didn't see that coming. So on my starfish, you can see all of those little holes punched there. I would then, if I'm choosing to go this route, I would thread my yarn through to the back side of my starfish, or whatever your sea creature may be, and we want to use some tape to keep that in place, just like we did with our plates last time. And if I have a little bit extra tape sticking over the edges, or a little bit of yarn sticking over the edges, I can always, you can see that there, I can always trim that on up so we don't see it from the front side. Okay. So now that I've got, this is about one wingspan for me. For you, that might be more like 1.5 or 2 wingspans. We obviously don't need as much as we did when we were making the plate. So now what I'm going to do is a simple over and pull through. Oopsies, that one didn't want to go all the way through. So this one's going over, and then I'm going to pull it through to the back. Like that. So you can see that one's going over, which means now to this hole we're going to go under. So I got to find the end of my yarn again here. I got stuff sticking to me here. A little piece of tape that doesn't want to let go. There we go. Come on. Oh my, you guys look at this little piece of tape. It's like does not want to go anywhere. So funny. It wants to be on camera. It wants you guys to see it. Alright, now I'm going to come from the back to the front because we're going under along the back side. And then again, we're going to go over. It is so staticky by me right now. The yarn is sticking to my workstation and everything is just got a mind of its own today. Sometimes that happens though, right? It's not always as easy as it seems like it should be. That's okay. Alright. Coming back this way. And I'm going to go all the way around. Once again, you do not necessarily have to do this step. This would be a bonus add-on if you're having fun with our fibers and you want to get some more of those fine motor skills doing this. You go right ahead, but I would just continue all the way around, and once I get back to the beginning, I would put a piece of tape to hold that in place as well. And as you can see, you could even make more than one sea creature for your adorable sea scenery. I hope you guys enjoyed this project. Don't forget, once you're done, to come on into the Hall of Frame. Claim your frame by putting in your name at the bottom. There's all kinds of cute pictures already in there, so you might need to scroll down a bit. But claim a frame by putting in your name right down below. And then come up to where it says Insert Image and Camera, and then you can hold your picture up to the Chromebook camera, and you could even have your face in it too if you want to. It'll put the picture automatically on into the slides, just like we are seeing here. So cute. So thank you so much for joining in, and I cannot wait to see how adorable your little sea scenery turns out. We'll see you next time.